I welcome everyone who is here to watch the session about presentation. I am Harsha Babulkar. I am Faculty of Communication Skills from SIRT College Bhopal. So the topic on which I'll be discussing is presentation. So when we talk about presentation, what comes to our mind? The first thing is the definition that we all need to know is it is the process of presenting a topic to an audience. Now basically when we talk about presentation, it's not just specified to one way of delivering on a topic, but it can be a kind of demonstration, it can be a kind of lecture, it can be speech meant to inform a particular group or particular audience and to build a goodwill. So a presentation is an activity to express your ideas, point of your views to public, to audience, and how easily you're able to persuade them or convince them about a particular topic. When we talk about presentation anxiety, yes, the most important thing that students or most of the people face is the fears. Before even going to give presentation, most of us start having fears such as the fear of failing, having self doubt that what would we do if we fail at some point of time at the time of presentation. We also have fear of forgetting the content. Another fear is looking very nervous or insecure. Next fear that we have is having judgmental audience, because most of the times when we are playing the role of speaker, we come across audience that can be judgmental, obviously, because there are different sort of people whom we actually interact with, and where they are very new to us. So this can be a major fear, the fear of unexpected or impromptu speaking. So there can be some questions that may arise at the time of presentation or at the end of presentation. There can be some discussions which audience might do, or there can be some sort of doubts that people may face related to the topic on which you are giving presentation. So these are some of the fears which you may face. And lastly, the major fear is of technology. If you're not technically sound, you may find it difficult to play on with the gadgets that are provided to you at the time of presentation, like pointers, you can have mics, you can have projector, you can have such sort of things that may become difficult for you to manage with. So these are some of the fears that we have unlocked before giving presentation or even at the time of giving presentation. Now how do we overcome them? So let us just quickly go through some of the key areas that will help us to overcome fear. So the best way is, if you have good knowledge about your topic, if you have great research done on your particular topic about which you'll be presenting, so this can be something that will make easier for you to speak about. Get organized. Giving structure to your thoughts, giving structure to your content is a very vital thing that can be included at the time of presentation. Practicing and practicing. The third major way to overcome fear is by practicing. The more you practice, the more you will be familiar to the things or to the audiences or towards the people. Visualize your success. It can be considered to be a very important component, as if you visualize your success, you can be motivated to prepare very well for presentation. Do some deep breathing. Another very important factor to overcome fear is by taking deep breaths. Even at the time of presentation, if you feel like taking a pause and taking deep breaths, it's not bad at all. It is always suggested to take some pauses, to take some deep breaths at the time of presentation or whenever you're speaking, usually in formal scenarios. Focus on your material and on your audience. Instead of focusing on your discomforts, try to focus on the people around you. Try to focus on your surroundings, the materials which are given to you, your content, your PPT and all. And do not fear a moment of silence. As I have already told you, taking pauses or just taking a break from your speech for seconds is not going to be a bad idea. So you can always go for it, so that you're able to recall all the important points that you want to speak about with the audience. And last but not the least is recognize your success. At the end of presentation, when you recognize your success, you are actually going to have a great deal of motivation, you are going to actually able to analyze the way in which you have presented your thoughts. So always recognize, always acknowledge the hard work that you have done for presenting your thoughts on a particular topic and dealing in a great way with the audience. So this was all about the introductory part of presentation. In the next part of this topic, we'll be looking about the 7 P's of presentation that you can inculcate while giving presentations to make your presentation very efficient and effective. So that's all. Thank you.